Hey Stable School friends! So I'm here today to bake my Bake Off carrot cake with Denise. So Denise, if you're watching, bring it on. So I've got all my ingredients laid out. I've been very organised and prepped, and I'm going to bake it now. So first of all, we need to put all these ingredients into my quite old-fashioned mixing bowl. So before this, I have preheated the oven and I've washed my hands, so we're all good to go. So to start with, I'm going to pour in my 250 mils of my sunflower oil. So this is the fat, so no butter in this cake, which is going to be interesting. Then I've got 225 grams of light brown sugar. So that goes in there like that. Then I've got 200 grams of carrots here. So I mean that's quite a lot of carrot actually. Hope everyone likes carrots. Quite hard to do one-handed. So in the bowl it goes. Then I've got 300 grams of just normal self-raising flour. Okay, so I've got my self-raising flour in the sieve. So I'm going to sieve that now, put it all in. I don't know what method Denise is going to be using. She's using the same method of just chuck it all in. But I'm certainly using that method. So I've got 4 eggs here, and I'm going to attempt to do a one-handed crack and release. Woohoo! Mary Berry, eat your heart out. So, I mean, that was only one time. I need to do this 4 times now. Oh no, I've got a bit of egg. Right, got a bit of shell there. So, a really good tool to get shell out is to use shell. That's something my mum taught me. So, if you've got shell in your mix, which I do, you just get it out using shell. So I'll find that and we'll carry on going. There's also a bit of, quite a lot of shell again in there. So there we go. I'll just take that out and then we'll take that out. That'll be all good. And then 1 more egg. There we are. So we've got all my wet ingredients there for my cake. I'm now going to start to mix that up with my mixer. Okay, I've also put in some baking powder as well. So I'm going to switch it on, probably make a bit of a noise. That's good mixing now for a couple of minutes. So I'm going to turn that off. Oh, that looks good. This looks good. I'm pleased with myself. The mixture's nice and runny. Everything's mixed in together. I think we're good to go. And then I have just put some greasing paper in 2 sandwich cake tins. So I'm going to tip them evenly into these 2 mixtures, and I will show you before I pop them in the oven. Okay, so I put the mixture evenly-ish between the 2 cake mix tins, and then just with some scissors, I've just gone around the edge, trimming off the excess baking parchment paper so it doesn't burn. So I'm going to pop this into an oven now, which I've preheated to about 200 degrees, and I'm going to put it in for 35 minutes, or until I can pop a knife into the mixture and it comes out clean. So I'm going to pop those in, and then whilst they're cooking, I'm going to make the delicious icing. Okay, so whilst the cake is in the oven cooking, I have made a start on my icing, which I think for a carrot cake is the best part. So I've got 50 grams of room temperature butter in my mixing bowl, 250 grams of full fat cream cheese, which is just, I've used Philadelphia, and 25 grams of icing sugar, which is in there. Now it doesn't look like that much icing sugar, and Denise has told me that she had to use a lot more, so I don't know whether that's a sabotage attempt or whether she was speaking the truth, so we will find out soon. So I'm going to switch mine on, and I'm going to switch my little whisks on. I think that's okay. I'm going to get it. Okay, so I've whisked it quite a lot, and I will agree with Denise, it is quite a wet mixture, which isn't ideal when you've got to pop it onto a cake. So I'm going to put a little bit more icing sugar in, give it another stir, and see how it comes out like. Okay, I did end up putting quite a bit more icing sugar into the mixture, but I think it's ready to go now. So just got to wait for my cakes to fully cook and cool, and then I can do the decoration. Okay, my cake has come out of the oven. It's got quite a good rise. So I've just let it cool down completely. I've got my carrots there that I'm going to feed to the horses later. The waste from this cake, and I'm going to start to ice the middle. Okay, so I've done the sandwich bit, and now I'm going to put the rest of the icing that I've got on the top, and maybe I'll let it dribble down the side. Okay, so here's the finished cake. I have put the icing on the top. It has dribbled a little bit down the side, but I think that's okay. And then I've just decorated it with the walnuts. So, Denise, what does yours look like? Let me know.